Hey YouTube, this is Kors, aka Kore P, aka Nova. Los Jurias from Remy Nova. Yes, yes, yes. But I am here to talk about some things. I. Sorry, y'all, I'm feeling really good right now, so I'm just in that kind of mood, if you know what I mean. But I wanted to talk about this whole white man march situation. Um, is anybody else? I think it's funny. I really do secretly. I think it's funny. I get the stunt. You know, they're trying to do like peaceful protest, but basically they want white people to be back on top and they want to separate and keep everything separate and do things the way things used to be. I get it. It's not gonna work though. I mean, we've did that. It didn't work. And I'm sorry. And secretly, I think these angry, like, white nationalist types, they are, like, scared that, now that, minorities are on equal footing, they're going to do to them what they did to us. Like slavery and, all, just all the things that if you are a non-white person, you understand. Especially if you are a dark non-white person, you definitely understand, honey. But they're scared, honey. They are, honey. Ever since I'm telling you, ever since Obama got in office, girls have been shook, honey. Those girls have been shook. They're shooting kids in Florida and standing ground, but really it's a statement. I'm telling you, honey. This is they want their white American way back, and it's like, girl, it's nice, but it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, like progress. We're moving on, we're moving forward, but I get it. You're pressed, you're mad because I mean, look at it. Black people are equal to you. Because long gone are those days when girl, when black people were your servants, and they did what you told them and you owned them. And long gone are just those days. I mean, but you're still white. Like the effects of that type of mass, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't know, all the big words, the things that they have done to, and they talk about diversity equals white genocide, and it's like, girl, like y'all killed the Native Americans, like no shade, but if you are ancestor to an original settler of the New World, honey, the world wasn't new. There were people here. They were Native Americans, and you know, they were deemed savages, and then they were driven out of their land, um, and told it was manifest destiny. That's the shade right there. And then if you didn't get driven out or killed for trying to fight that, you probably died from the many infections and diseases that white people brought over from the new world, from the old world. So, right. So anyway, and then that's just the Native Americans, girl. Like, girl, it's like everybody. You got little black kids, girls and stuff now bleaching their skin and stuff. Like, honey, this shit runs deep. It runs deep, honey. And they want that way back, honey. They felt like that's when things were grand, honey. Yeah, it's grand for y'all, but not for everybody else. It's like, fine, if you can be respected as white people if that's what you want, but we are still gonna claim our spot. Like, we're not going back to second class citizenship. Ain't nobody doing that, girl. So I'm sorry that you feel that way. And you can do your peaceful marches and all that, and that's nice. Just don't get out of line, girl. You can fight for it all day. Maybe it'll get lost in Congress somewhere. But until then, girl, like, I'm okay with it. I know a lot of black people are outraged. They're kind of like, oh my God, what do we do? And I'm just like, well, girl, I mean, I want to see it play out. I just want to see how far they're going to take this shit. Like, it's funny to me. And then you get to see who your real white friends are, honey. You thought you knew Cindy at the job, and here she is in one of the protests for things to go back to the way they were. When white people ruled everything. I'm sorry, y'all, but those days are over. Long gone are those days. Ain't no slave days are over, honey. Jim Crow is, honey, that don't work no more. No, you're not gonna do it. And white people, black girls are in this season thanks to Olivia Pope and Beyonce and Brianna. And girl, people are just going with it. I think they're just, black people are demanding more things from our America, our cultural impact. Because girl, they shade us so bad. They really do. All cultures, really. Because honey, I want Asian people to fight harder for visibility. Don't just put it all on Margaret Cho, bitch. Ooh, I met that girl one time, and she was rude. No shade, Miss Cho, but you was just rude for no reason. I mean, maybe you was having a bad day, and maybe you just are one of those people you don't like being involved with. I mean, I wasn't bothering you, but I was like, oh my god, it's Margaret Cho. That's all I said, and she was just very like, and like, why? And it's just like, girl, I was gonna say I like you, but girl, don't do that. Honey, we get on my boyfriend, and we can tour the hipster circuit, and we think we're grand. Okay, Margaret. How's your acting career? Right. Because ain't none of y'all fighting for visibility as much as y'all need to. See, like, a lot of people like to say that black people, we complain and we cry and we play the race card and do all this other shit. But, girl, the loudest voice gets the most attention, honey. Raise your voice and people listen. And we weren't going to take that anymore. It's like, no, fuck that. And I think that's why, those type of white people hate us the most. Because, we too black. We too strong, honey. Black people like black coffee, honey. It's strong, honey. You might. Oh, girl, I just took a long ass pause. I'm sorry. Um, text message and beer break. Anyway, I hope I covered up the logo. I'm not trying to get people. Yeah, I'm not trying to give people no money, although you can kind of tell who it is. No free promotions. And you got to endorse me. But anyway, like I was saying, like, yeah, girl, like I'm not. Those days are over. I'm sorry, long gone are those days. The days where it's normal to see like black folks hanging from trees and shit, and oh well, they're niggers and they probably did something, and no, like long gone are those days when little boys like Emmett Till get dragged off into the night for allegedly whistling at a white woman or making a pass at a white woman. And he probably did get a little fresh, but that ain't no grounds to kill nobody. Like, girl, that was just y'all tried it anyway and did what y'all did. Like, girl, have y'all seen what Emmett Till looked like after they was done with him? Girl, I saw that when I was like 9 years old. I cried, and like not like a oh I feel sorry for him cry. Like I cried out of horror. Cause I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, that's Emmett Till. Cause I was reading a Jet, and like his body after what happened, he didn't get buried right away. He was actually put on display in a museum in Chicago. In like in the Black History, I guess, part, he was like on display as a this is what hate did, honey. He was on display for quite a while, bitch, like quite a while. So you know, but they just recently like they buried him. I think back in like the late '90s or early 2000s. I can't remember, but I know they finally had put him in the ground. I guess they was like, okay, we gotta let this nigga rest. He's been on display forever. But that's weird. Like I wouldn't. Mm-mm. But yes, honey, he was on display. It was not cute. And then they like propped him up when they took pictures of him with his mom. I was like, oh no, bitch. They was doing too much. It really freaked me the fuck out. But anyway, I said all that to say, yeah, girl, those days are over, and I know that's what y'all want. You know, I know that's what y'all want. Y'all want to go back to those days, but it's not gonna happen. You know, you can't kill the song. You can't. Black and brown people kind of outnumber everybody. And if some of these Asian folks get on board, honey, some are, because some of them, girl, assimilation got to them real hard. No shade to my Asian brethren. Some of y'all just whitewashed, honey. Just like when I remember I was watching American Idol one time, and they had this one girl. She was Korean, and she was talking about how she's so proud to be Asian. And then she said, but she'll never date an Asian boy. And it was just like, and actually, I've had that happen to me when I was in Publix, and this little Asian boy was giving every Asian tradition in his. I think he was Thai or something. He was telling the two little white twinks that was with him, about his heritage and da 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 da. He was, he was very like proud. I'm proud to be Asian. I'm just so Asian. Asian is cool. Asian. Da, da, da. And then, honey, this real cute. Actually, that boy was cute. This tall little Asian jock little boy walked in, honey, pecs and arms for days, girl. I was like, yes, bitch, yes. Ooh, what's the dick looking like, honey? That's what I want to know. Cause secretly, girl, and I know they say Asian boys got small dicks. No, not all of them, honey. No, I know from experience. No, honey. I was surprised because I really kind of was expecting it, and then, honey, he dropped trout, and I was like, whoop, oh, there you are. So don't believe everything you read, honey. Um, but yeah, girl, like she walked in just giving all of that, and one of the white boys was like, yeah, like the white boy was like, I said, yeah. Sorry, I'm really fucked up right now. But the white boy was like, oh, he's really cute, and then he, I guess, was directing that towards the Asian boy. And mind you, I'm standing right behind him. We're in line to get checked out. So I'm standing right there, and he was just like in an instant from all that. I'm so proud to be Asian. It was an instantly. Oh, I don't even look at Asian, but like he was just giving all of that. And so we're all listening to the conversation because we're all in this line. But I'm just like me and the sale and the checkout girl are just looking like, girl, what? Like, and she laughed, like she looked at me and I looked at her, and then we kind of chuckled. And honey, I chuckled, and then he turned around and was like, "Is that something funny? Is it something I said something funny? Like trying to be cute?" And then, honey, I was just like, "Well, I just find it funny how a few minutes ago you was just giving them the rundown on Asian culture and how proud you are to be Asian, and then when he even suggested that you would think that this other fellow Asian guy is cute, which he is, by the way. I told the guy I was like, which he is, girl. I clocked him when he walks in the door. I was like, God damn. But anyway, I was like, yeah, girl. With that being said, you totally. It was like you were disgusted. It was like he asked you to eat shit, and I just think that that was kind of like like it was just a what the fuck moment. And so, honey, I guess he felt some type of way about me calling him out on that. But he did ask. He said, "Girl, what did I say?" And I just basically told him that. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like, "Well, girl, how proud of you to be Asian? How proud are you? Because you don't seem to be." Oh yeah, you're proud that you're Asian, but you think your fellow Asian man is disgusting. I don't get it. And he was like, I just so tired of trying to explain myself. I was like, girl, you ain't gotta explain nothing to me. You asked me why I chuckled. I just told you why. But your own. I mean, like if you like white boys, you like white boys. I'm not mad at it. I was, I was like, my boyfriend is white. I have a boyfriend, but I just want to make him feel better. But I was like, my boyfriend is white. It beats like that sometimes, girl. But I'm just saying, like, I would never not date a black person. But that's just me. So for you to say that, it just kind of threw me off a little bit. But carry on, honey. But she was shook, honey, because I clocked her. I clocked her T, girl, and she couldn't take it. But anyway, girl, but that's it. That's all I got. I need to get off this thing. I've been rambling enough. My nipples are hard. And you know what that means. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't mean anything, bitch. I'm about to um, pop in a movie or something. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to do right now. No, I'm gonna edit some of this mixtape shit. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta be productive. Reflections coming out on the 28th of April, y'all. Get it. Nova Luxurious. It's my solo thing that I'm doing. So, me and Remy, we did our little solo projects. Excuse me. And I would say it's giving you, like, if the Weeknd, Drake, and Sylvester had a child, or built a child. That's what this would be. I don't know, something like that. It's very cool though. It flows very well. It's not so random as it may sound. It's actually a very. I just need to smooth out some of the rough edges, but for the most part, yeah, it's a nice little situation. So I can't wait for y'all to hear it, Hunter. And go cop Mirror Pieces by Remy Jackson. It's all on that piff. I'm putting the information below so you can go get it. And I will let y'all know when Reflections is here. Okay, capiche, capiche. Alright. But anywho, y'all be easy. Love, peace, and motherfucking hair grease. I'm black, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. One more thing, but yeah, girl, don't let these girls do their little march. And I just want to see that shit play out. I just want to see it happen, girl. I just want to look at it. I actually, bitch, if they doing it in Atlanta, I just may join them. They want to be separate from everybody. I think they should. If they had to interview me, well, I just think they should. They should just go away, go far away, honey, if they need to. Yes, I think that. So I'm out here in support of them. Just with a real serious face, honey. Just halfway laughing on the inside, honey. I am here to support their efforts to be separate. They should be separate. Just reading them separate, secretly reading them. They should be as separate as they want to be. I think that everybody has the right to live the life they want to live. Honey, yes, I will do that for the girls. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Love you. Bye. Ooh, I got my titty itching.